tornado left a path of damage more than 1.5 miles long. In the middle of it all, a man who survived the June 2011 tornado in Munson. He in fact just moved to Worcester right after that storm. Ken MacLeod is live in Worcester as well with his story. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Catherine. How you doing? You know, when that twister formed last night doing this damage, Michael Rocher was at his computer in his house on nearby Cargill Avenue. Now, he's a spotter with the National Weather Service, but you can forgive him if he suffered from a few flashbacks.
The large camera pointing.
As Michael Rocher showed us the weather cameras mounted on his Worcester roof, memories of his Munson nightmare were close at hand.
It wasn't until my daughter was screaming there's a tornado in the backyard and we saw it that we had 10 seconds to get to the basement.
This was his Munson home before that twister 3 years ago. Here it is afterward. His injuries then sparked an interest in early warning, and he became a Skywarn spotter for the National Weather Service, which brings us to last night at about 10 after 8.
And all of a sudden, 2 out of the 3 cats in the living room bolted for the kitchen, which was reminiscent of Munson. And then all of a sudden, across the roof, debris starts coming.
That is the sound of an EF0 tornado churning just 2 blocks away as Michael scrambled to the relative safety of his kitchen.
It's a rumbling. The pressure in the air changes. You can feel it in your head, and you just wait.
The weak twister made a 1.7-mile trek up Vernon Hill away from Michael, staying on the ground a few minutes and snapping plenty of trees.
About 4 minutes after the tornado had passed and the winds had started to die down was when my National Weather Service radio went off saying tornado warning. And I'm like, no kidding.
Indeed, amid great strides in identifying the dangers of developing storms, last night is a great example of why Michael became a spotter for the National Weather Service. It was not Munson again, but it was a chance to learn.
My hopes are that with watching these things sometime down the road, we can improve notification more locally, you know, not getting the warning 4 minutes after it's passed.
Michael Rocher points out that a tornado warning means it is time to seek cover, not go outside and take a peek. He says he saw several folks doing exactly that last night. He also points out to the common belief that tornadoes don't strike New England, and he thinks that's something we should scrap, given the fact we've had 3 in Massachusetts in the last 3 years. Live in Worcester this noon, Ken MacLeod, WBZ News. Catherine, let's go back to you.
All right.